Hello, it's Cookie on Cookie Streams, and welcome to another stream where today we are back with some more MLB the Show 26, where apparently we don't have internet. That's not great. Oh well, we don't need it today. I feel like I've said this before. This has happened before. Deja vu. Serious deja vu happening here. And, all right, audio is working. Let's go. And we are already well delayed in this one. I apologize extremely for that. However, it is time to play some MLB the Show 26. Finally, Ronaldo Lopez versus Zack Wheeler in today's matchup. And I guess they can fix their roster themselves. They got it. They know more about their team. I trust the manager. He knows more about that team than I do. I know more about the Atlanta Braves and the Gwinnett Stripers, so I'll trust him that he's got it. But let's get rocking and rolling here as I set up all the chats here. The screens around me. Ronaldo Lopez going today. Not the most energy in the world, it seemed, but he is still up there pretty high, so we should be good. And let's see. Hello there, Roman. Hello there, Knight. All right. I think we're kind of good to go. We need... Oh, no, Dubon is still injured. Dang it. Dubon, I need you to not be injured anymore. All right, Dom Smith DHing. Does Drake Baldwin need another day off? I don't think he does. I will rock and roll with this. I thought I said skip off, or skip all, I mean. Oh, well. Oh, well. Apparently skip all means nothing anymore. Oh, goodness. It's so weird not having music. It's so weird. But, you know. We are here in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia, with a division matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Braves are first in the NL East with an 18-8 record, while the Phils are third place in the NL East with a 12-13 record. Ronaldo Lopez has been lights out recently. And he, well, with his last three starts, has gone 3-0 with 20 and a third innings pitched, 21 strikeouts to just one walk, a sub-1 ERA at 0.89, a sub-1 whip at 0.93, and only 18 hits allowed. Actually, that's probably the biggest blemish on that right there. Oops, sorry, you might hear me double there for a second. Might be the biggest blemish there. However, it's still pretty good when you don't give up any walks. The Braves and Phils just matched up last week. We'll get into that in a second. But for now, Ronaldo Lopez's numbers on the season are also pretty dang good. Five games started, a 3-2 record, 31 innings pitched, a 2.9 ERA, a 1.19 whip, 31 strikeouts, and a walk rate of just 3.2%. Ronaldo Lopez had a tough start to the season. It was looking like maybe they go a different way in the starting rotation, as this is swung on a miss for strike one by Brandon Marsh, the center fielder for the Phils today. Now he'll send one into left center. Tracking is Harris, and Yaz is going to back him up after he dives and misses. And Marsh thinking about three. Relay would have beat him by a mile. But yeah, first two starts not good for Ronaldo. Looking like the Braves might go a different route in the rotation. However, he has bounced back and had an incredible last three starts. Strike one now at the knees. We'll see now if he can keep that up against the Phillies and dive and miss it. Did Austin Riley. Marsh gets to third. Harper on first with a single. Runner at the corners to start the game off for the Phils. The Braves did win the series two games to 1. However, or just a week ago. However, the Philadelphia Phillies in that series did hand them their only loss in the last 10 games. And Knight wants to say, recently I finished chapter 7 of Toast Lore, and oh my, it's maybe twice as long as the second longest chapter because it's powerful and really funny. I can't wait, Knight. I can't wait to see that. Backdoor curve misses ball 2. Kyle Schwarber. Through 12 seasons, has 1,000 hits. He's going to get another one here. This one's going to go off the wall. Acuna gets it almost on the fly. He's going to hold Schwarber to a long single and Harper at third. Runners will still be at the corners. Nobody out. Mound visit coming. Through just 8 pitches, a run is scored. Hefner's going to leave the mound. And now here's Trey Turner, the Phil's shortstop. He'll take a big loopy curveball at the knees for strike 1. Next pitch is lined into right field. It's going to roll to the corner. Bare handing it off the wall is Acuna. Relay's going to come home, but no one's going to make it there. It's 2-0 Phils. And it's not looking great for the Ronaldo Lopez. Early on, down 2-0. Well, that'll be interesting, Knight. Although I don't understand. No. I don't think I know what that means, Knight. You have to translate for me. Swung on a miss, strike 2. 2-2 now to JT Realmuto. Late swing, but he gets a good piece of it foul. The 1-2 will miss well outside. 2-2. 2-2 pitch will miss well outside again, this time with a slider. The full count pitch, strike 3, 97. Painted up and in. Now 1 down, 2 in, and 2 on for Bryson Stott. Here is Stott. He'll see ball 1 hit the dirt. Count 1-0. There's a strike up and in. 97. Lopez goes there again. This time it's fouled over the Braves dugout. Now here comes the 1-2. Swung on and fouled. Just got a piece of that one. The 1-2 again. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ronaldo Lopez has K'd back-to-back batters. 2 down now with 2 on still. And Edmundo Sosa up. He's going to send this one high into left field. Going back is Gaz. Back he still goes, and he'll make the grab for out number 3. Well, the Phils in the top half score 2 runs off 4 hits. Ronaldo gets out of the jam, though, with just the 2 runs and strands 2. The Phils lead it 2, and the Braves are coming up. Zack Wheeler getting the start today. 5 games started to an 0-1 record. 28 2/3 innings pitched, 5.02 ERA, and a 1.19 whip. 32 strikeouts, and a walk rate of just 6%. So I imagine he wants that a little bit lower. The Braves saw him in their series last week. That's the ball outside. I think we beat him. I can't remember. 1-0. It's going to be a strike. Sweeper front doored in there to Acuna. Acuna batting .277 on the season. He's going to send this one down the line, but foul on the third base side. Just ahead of that sweeper that caught a ton of the plate. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Blasted a 99-mile-an-hour fastball right by him. Acuna goes down on strikes. Now here's Drake Baldwin. Baldwin batting 286 on the year. Though the board is wrong up there. It says 273. Counts 0-1. The pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. Holy smokes, that fastball had a lot of run to it. 0-2 now for Baldwin. Oh, what the? Thought I checked my swing. Evidently, I did not. Strike 3. Well, it should have been ball 1. Now this one, fastball right down Main Street. Matt Olson fouls it off. Perhaps a little under it. Count is 0-1. And now this one sent into right center field. Tracking is Marsh. He's slowing and he's got it a couple of steps in front of the warning track to retire the side. Braves go down 1-2-3. We head to the second. 2-0 in favor of the Phils. You made toast British for exactly 3 words. I think toast is British. Lopez, not a great opening frame, but he did get out of it with stranding 2 batters after 4 straight base hits. Buckled down with his fastball. He's got a good one. We'll see how he does the rest of the way as Adolis Garcia takes ball 1. Garcia batting 195 on the season. This one ripped down the third base line and into the netting, foul. It's on ball 3 there. 3-1. He's sent back foul. 96 up in the zone. Here comes the 3-2, and it's flied into left field high. Going back is Yastrzemski. He's on the track. He stops, and he spins and makes the grab for out number 1. Loud out, but an out nonetheless. And now here's Rincones Jr. He'll take ball 1 just outside. Now this one on the black of the plate is fouled off. Over and past the Phils dugout on the third base side. Now there's ball 2. 2-1, and that's just going to be outside. 3-1. With Brandon Marsh right on deck. He doubled in his first at bat. And Rincones turns this one around foul over the Braves dugout. The 3-2 pitch swung on and fouled back off of Baldwin's leg, though acting as though nothing even hit him. The payoff pitch to Rincones will miss high, ball 4.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder Brandon Marsh.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, right? Here's Brandon Marsh, who's 1 for 1 on the day with a double. He'll foul the first one he sees straight back. First circle change thrown on the day for Mr. Lopez. Now we have a 1-1 count. The pitch right down the middle and sent pretty much right back the middle of the field. Harris under it. He'll throw it into Kim at second, or in front of the second base bag, and there's out number 2. Bryce Harper up. First pitch to him. Steve Reich 1 at the top of the zone. Single in his first at bat. He destroys one into the chop house. 109 off the bat. Holy smokes. That may have killed a person out there. Holy smokes, that lady just took it off the dome. Steve Reich 1 up and in on Kyle Schwarber. This one flied into center field. Under it is Harris. Now takes a couple steps back and makes a grab for out number 3. Well, Phils strike for 2 more with 2 outs. They lead it now 4-0. Here's Austin Riley. Amongst the league leaders in OPS is Riley. First pitch to him here. Swung on and missed, strike 1. How did I miss that? Too early. 0-1 the count. Curveball. Held up by Riley, ball 1. 1-1 count. Up and in, 2-1. Go Braves. Let's go Braves. Counts 2-1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Count is 2-2. And it's a sweeper that misses well out of the zone, 3-2. Ozzy on deck. The wind from Wheeler, the pitch. Swung on and missed under at 100. Holy smokes. Only a little late on it, but well under it. Now here's Ozzy Albies, batting just .232 on the year, but has been doing better as of late. After a tough start. Ball 1 outside for Ozzy. In fact, in his last game, he went 2 for 4 with a homer. Like did 3 RBIs off of it. Count goes to 1-2. Here's the 1-2. It's going to be a ball in the dirt, skipping in there. 2-2 pitch. Ozzy all over that one, a little early on 99. The 2-2. Swung on and missed with a splitter. Gets Ozzy swinging. That's Wheeler's 4th K. And now Ah-Sung Kim will step up to the plate. He'll swing and miss at strike 1. Kim batting 157, despite what the big board up there says. I think that says 273. Whoever's programming the board today, not doing the greatest of jobs. I don't know where they're getting their facts. Oh, and front door curve buckles up Ah-Sung Kim. That's strike 3. Well, Braves go down in order again. They trail 4-0 going to the 3rd. Braves pitching has been doing pretty well lately. However, right now, 4 runs already through 2 innings. Strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. Go 1, slapped away, strike 2. That sounds like it's going to be quite the character arc night. And did he go? No, he did not. Says the first base umpire. Two again. Swung on and sawed him off. Olsen tracking, he dives. He can't make the play. Count is 2-2. Swung on and drilled foul. And now saws him off again. Second time in the at-bat. This one's in fair territory. And Matt Olson makes the grab. Running about 10 feet in front of him. Maybe 20. And there's out number 1. Absolutely sawed off Trey Turner twice in that at-bat. First pitch to Real Muto. Strike 1. Ronaldo mixing in that circle change a little bit more. Now, weak contact off the bat of JT Real Muto, a grounder to Ozzy Albies, fielded and taken care of for out number 2. Bryson Stott will step up to the plate now. He is 0 for 1 against Lopez today with a strikeout. This time he'll float one into left field for a base hit, just over the head of Ah-Sung Kim at shortstop. And now Edmundo Sosa will step up to the plate, and then he'll take ball 1 instantly. Strike 1. Ronaldo looking for his first inning without a run tonight. That's ball 2. Just missing, and it did just miss. And home plate umpire is going to say he went. Strike 2. The 2-2. Will miss low, 3-2. The 3-2 runner goes, and it's ball 4 in the dirt. So 2 on with 2 out. It's Ronaldo's second walk after only giving up 1 in his last. Ooh, we're going to challenge that one. In his last 3 starts. And now this ABS challenge brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming, and it's strike 1. Overturned. Go get your Classic Cookie Gaming merch today. Nightbot has the link in the chat right now. Count 0-1 with 2 outs. This one sent to Ozzy at second. He boots it, picks it up, and he'll eat it. That's an E4.
For Philadelphia.
Ronaldo was out, should have been out of it there. Now Gabriel Ricones will hit. He'll look at ball 1 just outside. He flew out in his first at bat, and there's strike 1 to him, 95. The 1-2, strike 2 called up there. The 1-2, late on it, but fouls it off. Here we go again, and popped up around the third base bag in foul territory. Austin Riley under it, and that's the first scoreless inning for Ronaldo Lopez. Wasn't the prettiest, but hey, it got the job done. Through 2.5, it's 4-0 Phils.
Leading off for the Braves.
And Mike Yastrzemski will step up to the plate for the Bravos. Braves have struck out 5 times through 7 plate appearances as a team tonight. And quickly 0-1 for Yaz. He'll take, a strike at the knees. Yaz is going to challenge that. And he's not going to be right. Call is upheld. It's 0-2. Just nicking it. That ABS challenge brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. Swung on and missed, strike 3 on a curveball.
Designated hitter.
Yaz goes down on strikes, and now here's Dom Smith. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Dom Smith selling out on a first pitch 4-seamer there. And now sends this fastball into right center field. Under it is Adolis Garcia. It'll squeeze it for out number 2.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris the second up now. He'll line one foul off the netting above the Phils dugout. 10 stolen bases on the year, which is 3rd on the Braves. Despite not the highest batting average. Now this one slicing into the net down the left field line. Only a 154 batting average on the year. And then swung on and missed, strike 3. Braves go 9 up, 9 down on the offensive side. We head to the 4th. It's 4-0 Phillies.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Lopez's line today, not his best work, but he's keeping his team in the game. He'll face Brandon Marsh for a 3rd time already. There's strike 1 here in the 4th. Marsh acquired from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim in 2022, has been with the Phils ever since. 2-1 is the count, and the Braves bullpen is going to get stirring. Dylan Dodd is warming. And there's strike 2 outside corner. Count even at 2. Here we have it. And it's going to miss in the dirt. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. The top of the zone. Right on it. And Lopez picks up another strikeout today. Here's Bryce Harper now. Sent one a long way in his last at bat. Okay, sounds good. Now I'm waiting for the next bit. This one fouled away. The most recent sentence is, and just like that, Toast initiated project build an emergency comically large button even larger than the first emergency comically large. Oh, comedically large, sorry. Button made to reverse the doings of the first emergency comedically large button. Completely safe for undoing great catastrophes. You know what? He probably needs one of those. Count is 0-2 with 1 out. The pitch to Harper is going to dust him off the plate. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch beat it into the ground. Ozzy Albies getting it. He backhands, he throws the first, and there's out number 2. Well, and Harper's retired for the first time today. Here's Kyle Schwarber. First pitch to Schwarb, strike 1, down and away. Lopez and Schwarber have faced each other 13 times, strike 2. And Schwarber has won it 3 of those times, 3 for 13. The 0-2 pitch goes even a little higher, and Schwarbs won't bite. Here comes the 1-2. Grounded to Ozzy at second. He'll field, he'll throw to first, and there's out number 3. So the first 1-2-3 inning for Lopez comes in the 4th, but the Phils still lead things 4-0. Here's Acuna. I think I'll have Dylan Dodd ready to go against Bryson Stott if Lopez can't get the first 2 guys. Wheeler, just put his first base runner on as he sees the Braves lineup for a second time. Hits Acuna, and now here's Drake Baldwin. Acuna's got wheels. Real Muto. He's got a good arm behind the dish today. There's strike 1 on a sweeper. Count's 0-1. Big lead for Acuna at first. No pickoff so far. Still none. And Baldwin swings through strike 2, a fastball. Just late on that one. Count goes 0-2. Wheeler looks over at first. Runner goes. The pitch. Down and in. Ball 1. The throw is late. It's a stolen bag for Acuna. His 20th of the season already. We played 26 games. This is the 27th. He's already got 20. Takes a big lead at second base, too. And here's now a 1-2 pitch to Drake Baldwin. And it's sent into right field, but on a line right to Adolis Garcia. For out number 1. Baldwin turned that around to 95. 1 down, and here's Matt Olson. Absolutely scorched just right at a guy. Matt Olson up with 1 out. He will hold up on a swing there for strike 1. It was a splitter. With runners in scoring position this season, Olson's batting .348, looking to up that average here with Acuna in scoring position at second. Strike 2 low on a sinker. Count goes 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, or actually it might have been tipped into the glove. Either way, it's strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Wheeler, and here's Austin Riley for that big curveball. Riley swings and misses at strike 1. Riley batting I don't know where that 316 at line came from. He's batting .299. Ball 1 low. 346 OBP and a .711 slugging percentage. Counts even at 1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Counts 1-2 with 2 outs. The pitch. Swung and fouled back. That sounds about right, Knight. 1-2 pitch. Swung and fouled off a sinker. Count is 1-2. 2 down. Wheeler looks back and delivers. Runner goes. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 on a curveball. Well, the Braves don't go down 1-2-3 for the first time. However, they still don't have a hit as we go to the 5th. 4-0 Phillies. Here's Trey Turner as Ronaldo Lopez looks to build upon his best inning of the day so far, and he fires strike 1 at Trey Turner. The 0-1 is in there for strike 2. The 0-2. Swung on and grounded to Riley at third. He fields, he throws to first, and there's out number 1. Here's JT Realmuto. First pitch to JT is in there for a strike. This one flied into left field. Under it is Yaz. He'll make the grab for out number 2. Now here's Bryson Stott. First pitch to him, ball 1 low.
That's low, that's a ball.
Umpire emphatic about that one being low. There's a strike at the top of the zone, but Stott's going to challenge. This challenge brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming, and it goes the Braves' way. Call is upheld. It's 1-1. And that's one line down the left field line and off the padding. It's going to be just a single. And up steps Edmundo Sosa. Dylan Dodd ready in the pen. Grant Holmes warming. Starting to loosen up. Mound visit from Jeremy Hefner. This might be Lopez's last batter. Edmundo Sosa fouls one off for strike 1. I think that's an extra bases. Lopez is out of this game right now. But fires in strike 2, trying to finish the job here. 0-2 to Edmundo Sosa. Swung on and fouled. 0-2 once more. Swung on and fouled. On the first base line. The 0-2 swung on and just got a piece of that one foul. The 0-2 again. He'll lay off this high fastball. 1-2. The 1-2. He'll spin on it. 2-2. The 2-2. Grounded to Ozzie at second. He's going to go the short way and gets his man for out number 3. So Lopez labors but gets through 5. It's 4-0 Phils. We'll have Dylan Dodd going in next inning for the 6th. Handshakes for Ronaldo Lopez during the break. So his night's done. Here's Ozzie, and he'll swing and miss at strike 1. 2-time Silver Slugger is Ozzie Albies. Early on that four-seam fastball, but right on it with the barrel. Count is 0-2. Here comes Zack Wheeler's 0-2. Outside, ball 1. Count is 1-2. Fouled back by Ozzie. Zack Wheeler, very efficient, has only thrown 50 pitches now in the 5th. This one grounded foul, a sweeper. Ozzie gets a piece of it. Pitch number 6 of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That'll be strikeout number 10 for Zack Wheeler. And here's Ha-Seong Kim. Braves, not much of an answer for Wheeler so far. They have one base runner on the day. That was on a hit by pitch. Ha-Seong Kim, despite having a 154 batting average and a 224 on base, does have 7 stolen bases on the season so far, and he'll foul this one into the netting on the third base line. Count 0-2. Here comes the pitch. Front door's a sweeper. Does it to him again for strike 3. Now here's Yaz. He'll foul one away. Had a great streak going in Philly. We'll see if he can find it again here and get a hit or something going for the Braves with 2 outs, and he'll foul this one away. Very early on 98. The 0-2 pitch. In there for strike 3. So the Braves go down 1-2-3, and not do they just go down on 1-2-3, but all three are strikeouts. We got no hits through 5. And for the Bravos, midway through this game, Dylan Dodd's going to come in. He's thrown one game, just 1 inning, and a 0 ERA, but righties are hitting 1,000 off of him. Not the best news in the world. Lefty's hitting 333 off of him. Here is a righty, a chance to right the ship against one. And this one sent to left field on the fly. He runs back a little bit and camps out under it after he makes his marshmallow and s'mores. He gonna make that grab for out number 1. Here's Gabriel Racones. First pitch to Racones is ball 1 outside. The 1-0 is sent to shortstop. Kim charges, fields, throws to first, and gets his man for out number 2. So a quick 3-pitch inning for the first 2 outs so far. Here's Brandon Marsh. He'll take strike 1, at 85-mile-an-hour cutter from Dylan Dodd. Next pitch, and they're at 87, strike 2. The 0-2 gonna miss, skips off of Drake Baldwin. Now here's 1-2. Swung on and hit weakly down the third baseline. Riley Fields throws, and it's not gonna be in time. Just a weird spin. I'll give him an infield hit on it. Weird spin on that one that just stayed fair. And now here is Bryce Harper, who homered in the second, making it a 4-0 game instead of just a 2-0 game. Dodd's first pitch is grounded right to Olsen. He'll field it, take a step or 2 back behind him to step on the bag, and there's out number 3. So Dodd gives up a 2-out infield hit, but other than that, nothing doing for the Phils. They still lead it, though, 4-0. Braves lead the Marlins by 4 games in the NL East, 5.5 over the Phils. They need to get something going here in the ATL in the middle to late innings if they want to not lose some ground. Count 0-2 to Big Dom. That's going to miss low. Ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Used that sinker like a changeup. That's K number 13 on the day. And up steps Michael Harris the second. 1 down. Michael swings and misses at strike 1 there. I think what I want to do is leave Dylan Dodd in for the first batter, take on Schwarbs, and then send Holmes in for the rest of it. 1 down, 1-0 count. Did he hold up? He did. 1-1. One and one with 1 out. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Sinker well out of the zone. Hasn't thrown one in the zone to Michael yet, but still leads the count 1-2. Now it evens up at 2-2. Count is even at 2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. K number 14 for Zack Wheeler. Too early on 97 was Michael Harris. Here's Acuna. Swung on and missed for strike 1. He's played all 9 years of his career with the Atlanta Braves. Count is 0-1, and he sends this one into the left center gap, but just got under it as Racones is able to make the grab for out number 3. We're through 6. Wheeler's got a no-hitter working. Here's Kyle Schwarber. Dylan Dodd stays in the game here to face Schwarber. Ball 1 just inside on a cutter. Next pitch will miss outside, 2-0. This feels like a bad idea. The 2-0 pitch. Strike one, 86. Down and in. 2-1. Sprayed foul. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and cued foul. The 2-2 pitch. Hit weakly on the second base side of second base. Kim makes the play, though, for out number one. Playing as far close to being on the second base side of the bag as he possibly could as a shortstop. And now Trey Turner's in. Or up, I should say. The Braves are going to play matchups and go to Grant Holmes. So close the book on Dylan Dodd. Here's Grant Holmes, who 5 games has thrown 6 1/3 innings to a 2.84 ERA, a strikeout rate of 8%. He'll face JT Realmuto. No, he won't. Sorry, that's next. He'll face Trey Turner and fly one over the Braves dugout and foul. Oh, that one went through the stands. And Turner sends this one to left field. Under it is Yaz. He'll squeeze it for out number 2. Here's JT Realmuto, as promised. First pitch to him, front door slider, in for strike 1. 0-1 is sent to Ozzie at second. He'll field this one on a knee, get up and throw to first, and there's out number 3. So nothing doing for the Phils, thanks to the duo of Dodd and Holmes. We're through 6.5. It's time to stretch here in the ATL. We're in the 7th, and Zack Wheeler has not given up a hit. No perfect game, but does have a no-hitter working. Trying to go for the old jinx here. Here's Drake Baldwin, and he'll send one foul. Very late on a sinker. No one warming in the Braves pen. Grant Holmes likely to go back out there. The 0-2 now to Drake Baldwin. Inside, ball 1. Drake holds up. Braves bats have been baffled here in this first game since the road trip. Back at home, 2-2. Sweeper missed well inside. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. The Braves faithful trying to root on their team. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Misses outside, 3-2. On deck is Matt Olson. He's got a strikeout and a fly out so far, but here's Drake Baldwin on a 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Splitter got him. He goes down on strikes. That's 15 strikeouts for Zack Wheeler. And here's Matt Olson. Just out in front of that curveball. A hanger right down the middle. The 0-1 will miss inside, 1-1. One out, nobody on for Matt Olson, who fouls this one back, 1-2. Pitch count pushing to 80, but absolutely no stress for Zack Wheeler tonight. Up and in, 2-2. The 2-2. Sent into center field on the fly. Not going to be anything dangerous, though, as Brandon Marsh takes it in for out number 2. Here's Austin O'Reilly, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts today. Not too dissimilar from many of his other teammates, or many of his teammates, I should say, and there's ball 1 high. Box score, 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Phils. No runs, no hits, and 1 error for the Braves, and there's ball 2 high. Starting to see Wheeler waver a bit, perhaps. Full count already in this inning. Now 2-0, 3-0 to Austin Riley. Ozzie on deck. .30 pitch right down Main Street. Strike one, though. I don't think Riley was swinging for anything on that one. Count is 3-1 with 2 outs. Swung on in. Oh, that bat is sent into the netting. Just lost control of it and into the Phillies dugout. Too late on a 4-seamer. He's only seen 4-seamers in this at bat so far. The 3-2. Ball 4 low. Well, that's just the first walk for Wheeler. He has hit a batter. Now the count, or sorry, not the count. Here's Ozzie. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a couple of strikeouts. Riley, big lead at first. The pitch to Ozzie is launched foul. After being very efficient, he is being a little less efficient this inning. Already now almost at 90 pitches here in the 7th inning. But once again, has that no-no working. The 0-1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Ozzie looked a little silly there. The 0-2 pitch. Well inside, 1-2 on a sweeper. One-two with 2 outs. Fouled back, curveball that just would have clipped the outside part of the plate. Count is 1-2. The pitch, drilled foul. We'll have a 1-2 again. Riley with a late jump, but it won't matter because Ozzie was going to go down swinging. Another strikeout for Wheeler. He's still got a no-hitter through 7. Bills lead at 4-0.
Leading off for the Phillies, second base.
And here's Grant Holmes. Steve Reich, one with a slider, backdoor slider that may have not quite made it back, but swung out anyway, or called a strike anyway, I should say. Now that one just going foul. Count is 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Grant Holmes gives the old Whirlybird special to Bryson Stott. Now here's Edmundo Sosa. First pitch to Sosa will miss low, ball 1. 30,000 in attendance tonight here at Truist Park to see their Braves take on the Philadelphia Phillies. 1-1 popped in front of the Braves dugout.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Well, I guess that would warrant a break there, Knight. Adolis Garcia. Step up now, 2 down. There's ball 1. After a pop out, by the way. Got distracted by a comment. Or a chat, I should say. And now this one bounced to Ozzie at second. He'll field it, throw to first, and it's perfect inning for Grant Holmes. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Phils lead at 4-0, and still hitless are the Braves. I think this is the longest they've seen a starting pitcher in this season. Jonah Heim is going to come in for Ha-Sung Kim and just try anything, is Walt Weiss. His philosophy right now. First pitch to Heim. Swung on and fouled. Count 0-1. See the graphic there in the bottom right. No hitter through 7. The 0-1. Send to center field, but Marsh won't have to move a ton. He'll make the snag, and there's out number 1. No, I think it's kind of normal, yeah. I'd say it's fairly normal. Yesterday I was writing, and then I took a nap. Because I was like, this sounds bad. And then I woke up and it wasn't much better, but eventually we got back to it. Counts 0-2 now. Diaz, 0-2 pitch, swung on, fouled back. He has yet to get a hit off of a lefty this year. Counts 0-2 with 1 out. He will not hold up. Home plate umpire is going to ring him up on strikes. Say he swung. Not sure about that. He definitely did not. And here's Big Dom with 2 outs and no one on. He's going to send this one into center. Flared, shallow center, and it's down for a base hit. The Braves won't be no hit tonight. Wheeler loses the no-hit bid, and that's going to be the end of the line for him. Topper's going to come out and get him. And here is Taijuan Walker out of the pen. Has an 8.71 ERA through 10 games. And I imagine that Wheeler may have tried to stay in this game because he has still not been a pitcher on record so far. We'll see if he can keep it here. Cutter, splitter, sinker, slider, and four-seamer for Taijuan Walker, and he'll get a pop-up, but it'll go into or just past, actually, the Phillies dugout. Michael Harris the second is batting now. Harris calls time. Throw over to first to Big Dom, nothing doing. Counts 0-1. Grounded back foul on a sinker. Grant Holmes is going to be going back out there in the ninth. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So the Braves at least won't be no hit, but they might still be shut out. They're losing it 4-0. Jorge Mateo will come out to play shortstop. And here's Gabriel Racones Jr., ball 1 high. Did well against the Braves, has done well against the Braves this season, but today has got an offer, and now Baldwin's going to challenge this one. This challenge brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. And the Braves will win it. Overturned, and it's 1-2 now. That's fair, Knight. I did that yesterday, too. I accidentally, as this one sent to center field, an easy can of corn here for Michael Harris. A second, he'll make the grab, and there's out number 1. Yeah, I accidentally completely butchered the story. I thought that it was it's a mystery. And I accidentally forgot who they were visiting last, and I was like, there's no way. This one is lined into left field for a base hit. I was like, there's no way I'm having them visit why would I have them visit the only suspect they haven't seen be the one who did it? Why would I have them do that? And I was like, oh wait, no, that's not the case. Harper swings and misses the throw, got him! Bang, bang play. They're now 2 outs. Great play by Baldwin. And now here's Bryce Harper still 0-1 the count. He'll swing and miss at strike 2. Count is 0-2. The pitch misses low, ball 1. The 1-1 misses well inside. 2-2. I meant 1-2. Sorry, not 1-1. I am not throwing a cutter there. Seems like a bad idea to Bryce Harper. Strike 3 froze him. Absolutely buckled at the knees. And there's strike 3. Braves have 1, 2, 3 ready to go for him in the top half of the ninth. Try to stave off the shutout. Yeah, it happens to the best of us for sure. It definitely was a blunder. And now I came to realize, no, I didn't. They were supposed to visit a completely different character that I completely forgot about. I was like, well, that's why you reread your stuff. And I had, but I still forgot. I don't know. Either way, rereading your stuff at any and all times is good. Oh, no, and that's... They're going to bring him up on the swing, strike 3, and here's Drake Baldwin. Well, if nothing else, what looked like was going to be a bleak game for the Braves pitching staff ended up only giving up 4 runs after giving up 4 in the first 2 innings. The Braves' bat's definitely cold as there's a ground out. See if they can get them going again tomorrow. Still not out of it, though. 4-0. They're trailing with 2 outs. And here's Matt Olson, the last hope for the Braves tonight. He will not check his swing. The home plate umpire has been pretty aggressive, but he was right there. Now 0-2. Hopefully just a jet lag day. Grant Holmes and Dylan Dodd and Ronaldo Lopez in the end ended up saving the pin. Still have the top relievers, so to speak, available for the next 2 days. But Matt Olson's going to punch out one final time. Braves get shut out, but not no hit. They lose it 4-0. Final box score, 4 runs and 9 hits on no errors for the Phils, and no runs on 1 hit and 1 error for the Braves. A pitcher of loss on record is Ronaldo Lopez. He ended up going 5, gave up 7 hits and 3 strikeouts. Or strikeout 3, I should say, and walked 2. Gave up 4 earned runs through the first 2 innings. And Zack Wheeler gets the win. Went 7 2/3 innings. Struck out 17, walked 1. No runs on just 1 hit. Took that no-hitter into the 8th, where Dom Smith finally broke it up. So now it'll be Saturday night, and the Braves and Phils face off again. Phils evening up their record at 500. They're now 13-13. Spencer Strider going for the Bravos. Mauricio still injured. I don't love that. Oh, it's going to be a lefty on the bump as well. So we got our righty-heavy lineup. I'm going to DH. Oh. Do we just have Baldwin come out of the game? He kind of needs a break. He's fine. We'll have Jorge Mateo, though, start over Kim. And yeah, let's rock and roll. Actually, you know what? I do kind of want to replace Michael Harris on this day. We're going to put Dubon out there in center anyway. We'll just do it. Actually, let's... Oh, no, he is a better fielder than Eli. Oh, well, okay. We'll do that. And I'll just skip all. Skip all. Welcome back, Knight. Well, the Bravos were barely escaped being no hit in the opening matchup of this 3-game series. Now you're in game 2. The Phils look to take the series early as they put Christopher Sanchez on the bump, but the Braves have their own ace up their sleeve. It's Spencer Strider. Spencer Strider versus Christopher Sanchez when we return. And we're back. 5 games started. Strider has a 3-2 record, 32 2/3 innings pitched, 2.0468 ERA. He has a 1.26 WHIP, with just a 4.4% walk rate. Looking, of course, to get off to a great start tonight. Ball 1 just inside, though. Despite not a great showing yesterday, as this one grounded Olsen at first, just over the bag. He fields, steps on the bag for out number 1. Despite the bad look there for the Braves, one moment was to give the lineup. Brandon Marsh just grounded out. Bryce Harper next. Schwarber, Turner, Stott, Alec Boehm, Adolis Garcia, Gabriel Ricones Jr. batting 8th today, and batting 9th. I missed it. Batting 9th for the Philadelphia Phillies is Rafael Marchand. I need to pull up his stats. Is he, or his card rather. Well, let's see. Catcher, catcher, catcher. Here we go. Oh, he's got a 90 arm. What is Realmuto's? 83. Yeah, we probably don't want to run too much on him. Now, ball one to Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper, a career 374 homers. I have to think a shoe-in for 500 at some point in his career, as this one is sent into left field and in for a base hit. 101 off the bat. And up steps Schwarbs. First pitch he sees is a ball, missing well outside. And now, ooh, just missing up and in. Maybe not, though. Baldwin maybe should have challenged that one. Strike one on the outer third of the plate. Now this one grounded weakly to Ozzie. He's going to just flip it a second. Throw back to first, not in time. May have been able to tag him. Harper, that is, going into second, but decides to just flip it over there to be safe. Now here's Turner. Ball one inside. Front door slider catches the zone this time. Strike one. Count even at 1-1. This one fouled over the Braves dugout. 1-2. The 1-2 swung on and fouled. 1-2 again. Swung on and hit weakly to third. Austin Riley fields, throws to first, and the side is retired. So the Phillies get a hit but can't do anything with it. Through half an inning, it's the Phils nothing, and the Braves are coming up. And they'll face Christopher Sanchez, a lefty, 5 through 5 games. He has a 3-1 record. To 33 in a third innings pitched, he has a 3.51 ERA and a 120 whip. 38 strikeouts and a 5.2% walk rate. Sinker, circle, change, and slider for him. And oh my goodness, Acuna says, we're not going to have another shutout tonight. Braves take the lead 1-0. Ronald Acuna Jr. 111 off the bat, 409 feet. Over the Phil's pin. Jumps all over that first pitch. Right down the middle. I think it was a sinker. And I mean, that baby got out in a hurry. Yep, over the Phil's bullpen. It was actually a circle change. And Baldwin steps up now with the Braves doing something they haven't done yet this series, leading 1-0. Story of my life night. 0-1 count. Sent foul. Baldwin struck out twice in his 0-for-4 performance in the last game. The 0-2 will sink just inside 1-2. 1-2 count to Baldwin. He'll lay off the slider that misses well outside the zone for ball 2. Count even now. 2-2. Swung on and missed slider upstairs for strike 3. So no one on, 1 out, 1 in. Here's Matt Olson. He'll swing and miss at strike 1 against Christopher Sanchez. Oh, 1, strike 2. Matt Olson with a gold glove in 2018, 2019, and 2025. 0-2 now. And home plate umpire is going to ring him up. Strike 3 on a not-so-checked swing. Here's Austin O'Reilly. First pitch to him. Will catch the inner third of the plate. Strike 1. What's that song? Sing a sad song and you turn it around. Count is 0-2. With 2 outs, and this one ripped into left field. Ricones makes the grab, though. We're out number 3. So a couple of hard hit balls, a couple of strikeouts. But one of those hard hit balls was deposited into left field. Braves lead it through 1-0.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Here is Bryson Stott up against Spencer Strider. First pitch to him, strike 1. Stott is 4 for 25 versus Strider. Face each other a lot, and now here is foul ball for 0-2. By the way, what Riley just did there in the video game, don't ever do, kids. Count is 0-2. It offers you absolutely no benefit, because if you touch it foul, no matter how you do it, it will be foul. But if you do that and it's accidentally fair, you just sent the ball way out of your reach. Now this one, somehow Stott gets a piece of that one. Holy smokes. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 swung on and ripped foul. The 1-2 pitch sent foul again. Oh yeah, Hey Jude. Good song. This one now sent between the 5-6 hole for a base hit. No one on. No one out for Alec Bohm. He'll take ball 1. Front door slider caught the inner third. Strike 1. Well, maybe it didn't, but no challenge. This one sent foul off the netting on the right field line. Counts 1-2 to Bohm. Outside with a curveball, ball 2. 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So now 1 down. Here's Adolis Garcia. Runner goes. Sent into left field. It's down. And now runner going to 30. Would have been out, but the throw's off target. Runners are going to be at the corners with 1 out. And Gabriel Ricones up. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. Turtle change dropped in beautifully. Next pitch inside with a curve, 1-1. The 1-1 will miss a little outside with the circle change, 2-1. 2-1 catches the bottom of the zone, strike 2. Maybe it didn't, but hey, no challenge. The 2-2 grounded foul. The 2-2 pitch. We laid off for ball 3. Count is full. The payoff. Swung on and foul. Full count. The pitch. Sent down the left field line. It's going to roll to the corner. Eli White tracking. He's going to get to it. 1 run scores. The relay home. He's going to get the runner. Adolis Garcia nailed at the plate, 2 down. What a beautiful relay. Great piece of hitting by Ricones. Eli White gets this one. One hops it. It's 1 hopper off the wall. Then the relay from Jorge Mateo. The throw's a little bit off. Baldwin has to take a step to the right immediately, though. Takes a step back. Because the relay was so good, it got there well early. 2 down now. And strike 1 to Marchand. This one slider sent foul. Unfortunately, the Phils do score a run on that. It's 1-1. Now this one sent foul again. A lot of foul balls this inning. This one sent to right field. After it's Acuna, he's going to give a leaping effort, but nothing doing. He'll throw it to second. And it's 2-1 Phillies. And that was a great pitch from Strider. Just the Phils are locked in this series. Now this one flied to center. Mauricio Dubon in his first game in a while. Back from injury will make the grab for out number 3. Not before, though, The Bravos go down 2-1.
Leading off for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie to lead things off in the bottom of the second. Now send to right field into the corner, but foul into the stands. 0-1. I'll miss low, 1-1. Count even, and that sinker sent back foul by Ozzie. 1-2. Flags blowing from left field to right field. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's Rhys Hoskins. With one out, I should say, and no one on. He'll swing and miss at a first pitch circle change for strike 1. Strike 2. How was I that early on it? Count is 0-2. Ripped down the line, foul over the third baseman. The 0-2. Going on and miss, strike 3. Here's Mauricio Dubon with 2 outs and no one on. He'll miss, I just beg your pardon, Sanchez will miss inside with a sinker for ball 1. Counts 1-0, and that'll miss outside and down 2-0. As I mentioned in the top half of the inning, Mauricio Dubon injured and back for the first time today. He's going to ground this one foul. Still going to play a day-to-day with him, but wanted to give Michael Harris II a day off today. 2-1, so they stuck him out there in center. Count is 2-2. That'll miss well inside. 3-2 with Eli White on deck. Here comes the payoff. Swung on and fouled back. On a circle change, Mauricio will see a 7th pitch in this at-bat. And he'll look at ball 4. Sanchez's first walk of the day, and now here's Eli White. Batting .244 on the year. Sends this one on a line down the right field line, but his slice is foul. Counts 0-1, 2 down, and home plate umpire says he did, 0-2. Hey there, Jenny. I'm hoping to win today. 0-2 will miss down and away, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. It's a slider swung on and missed for strike 3. Eli White goes down swinging. Braves can't get anything going, I should say, despite a 2-out walk. And they still trail it 2-1. And now here's Bryce Harper. Looking to do some damage, and he'll take ball 1 down and away. That's a ball low. 2-0. This one right back up the middle, but Jorge Mateo played it beautifully. He'll field and throw to first for out number 1. Now we have not won yet. We lost the first game. Looking to win this one, though, of course. This one sent foul, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch swung on and hit weakly. Charging it is Riley. He fields, he throws, got Schwarber at first for out number 2. I'll bring up Trey Turner. With 2 outs and nobody on, he'll take strike 1 at the knees. Beautiful slider. Comes the 0-2. Beautiful curveball. Steer for strike 2. The 0-2. Will miss in the dirt. Now the 1-2. Miss low. 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Miss outside. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch with Stott on deck is sent foul. That would be madness night, but I'll consider it for sure. 3-2 count now. With 2 outs in, it's a ground ball sent back to Strider. He'll field, throw to first, and there's out number 3. So Phils go down 1-2-3 this inning. We'll add to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Phils still lead at 2-1. And here's Jorge Mateo, who's gonna bunt it. Playing in was Bohm. He tries to barehand and whiffs on it. So Mateo reaches on an infield single, I think is what they'll rule it. And here's Acuna, who homered in his first at-bat. The only Braves hit before that last one. And now he sends this one off the glove of Trey Turner at shortstop. The diving glove of Trey Turner. Another infield hit for the Braves. Here's Drake Baldwin with 2 on. And nobody out. Strike 1 on a circle change to Drake Baldwin. Mateo at second. Acuna at first. Mateo's running. Acuna's following. The throw to third. Not in time. Mateo swipes third. Mateo gets his 4th steal of the year. Acuna snags his 21st. Now runners at second and third with nobody out. Drake Baldwin down 0-2 though. The pitch to him. Did he go? He did not. 1-2 goes the count. Nasty slider that one was. 1-2. Will miss low. Another slider. 2-2. Big chance from the massive home crowd tonight. Count even at 2-2. So strike 3. Baldwin couldn't pull the trigger. Now here's Matt Olson with 2 on, 1 out. Swung on and missed, strike 1 on a sinker. The last 10 games, Olson's actually scored 8 runs. Pickoff attempt at second. Didn't like how big Acuna's lead was getting back there. 1 out. 0-1 count. This one's sent into left field. Should be deep enough to score Mateo. He's going to tag up. The throw's going to come home, and it's well off target. Acuna stays put at second, but the game is evened up at 2-2. And here's Austin Riley. So Olson gets the job done. Now let's see if we can tack some more on here with Riley. Ball 1 outside. Pickoff attempt to second, but Acuna got back to second before Stott even got to the bag. 1-0 is the count to Riley. The pitch sent foul. Sinker. Here's the 1-1. Miss outside. 2-1. Ozzie on deck. Hoskins after that if we get there. Counts 2-1 with 2 outs. The pitch will miss well outside. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch will miss down and in. Ball 4. So that'll bring Ozzie Albies up. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. 0 for 4 in the series. See what he can do here though. With 2 outs and 2 on. First pitch, ball 1. He holds up. I don't think Acuna, I keep on saying 21 stolen bases, Acuna 100%. I don't think he's 100% on stolen bases, though. 1-0, swung on and missed, strike 1. 2 outs. 2 on. 1-1 count. That'll miss outside. 2-1. 2 streams this week because of my schedule. Count is 2-1. The pitch is low but swung at for strike 2. Count is 2-2. Strike 3 looking. Braves do push across 1 run. Can't get anything else though. Sanchez is fired up for some reason. And we are going to the 4th at a tie ball game, all knotted up at 2. Here's Stott. Strike 1. You notice right there in that last graphic, the Phils have handed the Braves their only 2 losses in the last 10 games. Strike 2 on a backdoor slider. Though the Braves still took that series against them last week, we'll see if they can do the same here this week. 1-2, a miss low, 2-2. A 2-2 pitch will miss outside, 3-2. Yeah, backyard baseball should be a ton of fun. The 3-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. The old whirly bird special for Bryson Stott. Strider with his 2nd K of the game. And he'll bring up Alec Boehm with 1 out and nobody on.
That's a ball.
That's going to be called a ball. Baldwin's going to challenge it though. So we have an ABS challenge brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. And it's going to be overturned for a strike. Dang, that's gonna be a lot of comments. Alec Boehm looks for the pitch. It's gonna be low, ball 1. One is sent into shallow center field. Ozzie going out. He dives, but he will not get there. Dubon will take it off of bounds. He had the only chance to get it, did Ozzie. But it'll drop for a bloop single. Up steps Adolis Garcia. First pitch to him is in for strike 1. The 0-1 swung on and missed for strike 2. The 0-2 just outside, 1-2. The 1-2 just outside again, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, did he go? Yes, he did. So Adolis goes down on a half order of the Whirly Bird special. Oh, hey there, chairs. You get a chair today? Yeah, I know. You need to check out Classic Cookie Gaming for sure. It's pretty cool. Ball 1 low, but Baldwin's going to challenge it. He's gotten 1 right this inning. This ABS challenge brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming, and it's going to be upheld, 1-0. Braves lose a challenge.
No, that's a ball.
Ball 2 outside. Racones Jr., the one batting, by the way. This one grounded and on. Matt Olson fields it and steps on the bag in 1 fluid motion for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Phils in the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom half. Still even up at 2-2. You got the membership there? Oh, dang, let's go. Might be the first Classic Cookie Gaming member. If it's true. Sounds like I have to play some Sims now with Lindsay. Or Lilac, I mean. Reese Hoskins steps up to the plate to lead things off in the 4th for the Braves. He'll send one down the first baseline, but it's bouncing foul. Count is 0-1. Pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. A circle change. Reese Hoskins was well in front of. 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Strikeout number 8, and here's Mauricio Dubon. Dubon with a walk in his first appearance, and he'll take ball 1 here. His last 5 games, 7 for 20 with a 350 batting average. 1-0 here is sent foul. The 1-1. Fouled off again. Or no, sorry, that one's just swung through for strike 2. That's true. The 1-2 with 1 out. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That's true, though. We do have to get the VR going now. Here's Eli White. 2 outs. And this one's going to be sent through the 5-6 hole for a base hit. So Eli White gets things going here with 2 down. And here's another, that'll bring up Jorge Mateo. Who nabbed a single in his first at bat. A bunt single. Now a pickoff attempt to first. Nothing doing. White back in there safely. Slide step, runner goes. It's a ball high. The throw is gonna be not in time. Eli White swipes his 10th bag of the year. And it was a ball high, so Jorge Mateo with a 1-0 count and a chance to drive in a run. Pickoff attempt back to second. Nothing doing. The 1-0 pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. Count is 1-1. Sends that circle change back foul, 1-2. Mateo calls time. We reset. Count is 1-2. The pitch will miss low. 2-2. Acuna on deck. The only Brave with a hit in each of his at bats. 2-2. Sent foul. Ooh, almost hit a Philly. Couldn't quite tell who that was, but Mateo's gonna see a 6th pitch. And here it is. Swung on and missed. Good slider. And that'll end things in the 4th. So a 2-out base hit does nothing for the Braves in the end. We head to the 5th. It's still 2-2. That is true. Right now, Chairs is the only human being in existence right now who can watch the Tunic series on Classic Cookie Gaming. Steer right 2, 0-2. The 0-2 is gonna miss in the dirt, 1-2. Now the 1-2 will miss downstairs, 2-2. Count even at 2. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Whirlybird special for the backup catcher. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Spencer Strider. And that'll bring up Brandon Marsh for a 3rd time. First pitch to Marsh, backdoor curve, waved out and missed for strike 1. The 0-1. Backdoor curve again. This one put into play weakly to Ozzy at second. He'll field throw to first, and there's out number 2. Indeed, soon the Sims. I gotta... Knight, can you put it in the Discord? Tell Lilac we're playing Sims soon. She's gonna be so excited. First pitch will miss outside. Ball 1. I have to edit Tamagotchi Life. Oh gosh. Count is 1-0. Pitch will catch you out your 3rd of the plate. But we're gonna have an ABS challenge here brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. Become a member today. Join I Eat Cheers every Monday. And this call is upheld. Just nicking the plate. Count is 1-1. And sent high down the right field line and into the seats, foul. Count is now 1-2 with 2 outs. Now miss inside, 2-2. And here is the 2-2. Steer right 3 called. No challenge this time. Spencer Strider is through 5. It's still 2-2. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr., the only Brave to get 2 hits so far on this lovely Saturday evening. Also first in the National League with 20 stolen bases. That graphic's actually outdated. He now has 21, or might be 22 now. Count is 0-2 to Ronald. The pitch will miss outside, 1-2. Who do they have? Hold on. Gotta think about who I want to start warming up in the bullpen. Count is 1-2. This one down the third base line and foul. Nearly another infield hit for Acuna. I think that would have been if it stayed fair. The 1-2 pitch just spoiled foul. I mean, honestly, that'd be sick. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. So Acuna goes down on strikes. That's Sanchez's 11th strikeout of the night. And up steps Drake Baldwin. With 1 out, no whiff at strike 1. How was my PCI back up there? Mean. Oh, the game is just mean. Second on the Braves with a 915 OPS is Drake Baldwin. Leading things on the Braves is Austin Riley, who may not get a chance to bat this inning as Baldwin goes down on strikes. Here's Olsen. 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly to his name on the night. Swung on and missed, strike 1. First round pick in the 2012 MLB draft, but not by Atlanta, as the graphic suggests. It was actually by the A's. That one's strike 2 at the knees. 0-2. The 0-2. And their home plate umpire's gonna ring up Matt Olson. Braves go down in order, and they strike out in order as well. We head to the 6th, still 2-2. And Strider is going to come back into this game. I guess rather just stay in this game. To face Schwarber. There's ball 1 outside. No one warming up in the Braves bullpen right now. Hello, I am the Onion. Count even at 1-1. The pitch will miss outside, 2-1. This one grounded down the first base line, I beg your pardon, and foul. 2-2 to Schwarber. Yes, he did. Strike 3, a half order of the Whirly Bird special for Kyle Schwarber to make it 1 out in the 6th for Trey Turner. Ball 1 low to Trey. I'll miss outside with a curveball. 2-0. The 2-0 offering will be fouled down the left field line with some pretty good velocity out of it. Now another one that tails foul. Count even at 2-2. Yes, he did. Another half order of the Whirly Bird special, this time for Trey Turner, who said, I'll have what Schwarbs is having. 2 down, nobody on. And Bryson Stott will send this one into right field. Under it is beg your pardon, it is Acuna. He'll make the grab for out number 3. Indeed it is, Knight. Indeed it is. Gotta do something fun on members only. Tyone Walker with 11 games and 2 holds on the year. A 7.71 ERA, but pitched well in the last game. Held the Braves, actually a bit surprising he's back in here, but held the Braves to nothing after through an inning and 2/3 as Bohm does not field this one cleanly, but sticks with it and throws to first for out number 1. Oh, let's go. Oh, yeah, I saw that pop up on the Discord. Lilac is legitimately going to be so happy. One down, and there's ball one outside. One out. 2-0 now. 2-0 pitch. Albies did not go. 3-0. Rhys Hoskins on deck. It might be replaced by Dom Smith. We'll have to see. The 3-0. It's going to be in there for a strike. Splitter near the knees. Yeah, you might be the only one of 3 people to watch it for now. Cheers. Indeed. 3-1 is sent back foul. How would you guys, by the way, or how would, like, behind the scenes go on members only channel, or members only part of the channel? The full count. Did he go?
Did he go?
No, he did not. Ball 4 for Ozzy. Like, behind the scenes would be cool, right? Might do some behind the scenes videos. We'll see. And, oh, I need to get someone warming up in the pen. For the 7th, I think we'll have, They only have the overall batting average against. They don't have the batting average against per righty or lefty. I think I'll have Kenley go out there. Then we'll get Dylan Lee warming just in case. And, ooh, I need to make a substitution here. Rhys Hoskins out for Yaz? Or Dom? Yaz. Mike Yastrzemski coming in here. By the way, Tylen Walker, cutter, splitter, sinker, slider, and 4-seam fastball. Slide step and send to center field. Bad first step, but then Brandon Marsh gets to it, and there's out number 2.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder,
Mauricio Dubon steps up to the plate now with 2 out and Ozzy on first. Ozzy goes. Great jump. Strike 1. The throw is gonna just get him. The game wants me to challenge the ball strike call, but it won't matter because Ozzy gets thrown out there. Oh, can I challenge that? Looked like very safe, but Tyler Kenley's going to come into this game. Through 9 games, he has thrown 7 2/3 innings, 3 holds, an 0-1 record, and a 7 ERA, a 7.04 to be precise. Had a couple of very bad starts to start, very bad appearances to start out the season, so not the best reflection of what he can really do. And has been much better as of late. This one sprayed into the Braves dugout. It hit someone. I don't know who it was, though. Now grounded to Riley. He'll field, throw to first, and there's out number 1. One down for Adolis Garcia. First pitch to Adolis will miss inside, ball 1. 1-0 will catch the inner third, strike 1. Well, maybe not, but there's no challenge. 1-1 sent into left field and down for a base hit. Eli White will get that one into second. And there's 1 out for Racones Jr. Ball 1 just outside. And 2 on, or 1 on, I beg your pardon. There's a ball low here in the 7th inning. Tie ball game. Kenley delivers a strike, but this one's sent right back up the middle for a base hit. And now we're going to have a pitching mound visit, I beg your pardon. Dylan Lee looks like he's warm or nearly warm out there, so this might be Kenley's last batter. Ball 1 inside. Can't let a run score. This one sprayed foul. Count even at 1-1.
That's a
outside 2-1. The 2-1. Ball 3 with Brandon Marsh on deck. 3-1. We're going to have a disengagement. 1 remains. Count is 3-1. The pitch. Strike 2. Counts full. The 3-2 pitch. Just low. Ball 4. And into this game will be Dylan Lee. Dylan Lee through 12 games has 5 holds. 10 innings pitched, a 1.8 ERA. Righties batting .437 off of him, but lefties just 190. Just good news because the Phils have a whole slew of lefties ready to take on Lee. 1 out. Strike 1. Bases juice to Brandon Marsh. This one pops up and back foul. The 0-2 pitch now. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Marsh strikes out on a slider on 3 pitches as well. The old whirly bird special. And up steps the ever dangerous Bryce Harper. Ball 1 high. From Dylan Lee. The pitch from Lee in there for a strike. 93. Outer third. Actually right on the black. Even count 1-1. Swings and misses at the slider. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Count is 1-2. The pitch. He'll lay off a high changeup. Now count even at 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 on the old whirly bird special. A slider. Dylan Lee comes in with the bases loaded and 1 out, and he strikes out Brandon Marsh, and then he strikes out Bryce Harper. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch in the ATL.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder.
And Mauricio Dubon's going to lead things off. He was up when Ozzie got thrown out trying to steal second in the 6th inning. And I think, do we task Dylan Lee with trying to get out Schwarber? Oh, no. Suarez is very good against lefties, too. So we'll just throw him in there. Counts 1-0 to Dubon. He'll foul this one back. All right, sounds good, Knight. Count even up at 1-1. Ooh. One's going to be called a strike. It would have been if with an ABS challenge as well. Counts 1-2. The pitch. Fouled back. Cutter. And Mauricio will see a 5th pitch here. The 1-2. Grounded foul. Another cutter. We'll see a 6th pitch. The 1-2 is going to be called strike 3. 1 down. And Eli White is up. Got a base hit already. This one's foul, though. 0-1. With 1 out. Now 0-2. After a foul ball on a bunt attempt and a called strike. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 down. And here's Jorge Mateo. Mateo swings and misses at strike 1. That cutter giving the Braves hitters some fits. Sent back foul by Mateo that time. And oh gosh, through the concourse. 0-2 with 2 outs. In the dirt, 1-2. 1-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. Braves go down 1-2-3. And Robert Suarez is going to come into this ball game to pitch for the Braves. Through 10 games as a 2-0 record, 4 holds, 10 1/3 innings pitched, an 0.87 ERA, a 12.5% strikeout rate. Righties are hitting 400 off him, but lefties batting a cool 0.45 against him. And here is a lefty, one of the best lefty hitters in the game. It's Kyle Schwarber, and he'll take ball 1 inside. 1-0 is sent a country mile. How did he get around on that and send it that far? Holy smokes. 412, 107 miles per hour off the bat. 100-mile-an-hour fastball outside, or on the outside part of the plate from Roberto Suarez. And Kyle Schwarber sent it to the moon. Phils take a 3-2 lead. Counts 1-2 to Trey Turner. He fouls off 99 at the top of the zone, or actually above the zone. 0-2. Fouls it off again, 99 upstairs. Now dusts him off at 99. The 1-2 swung on and just foul. And fouled off at 100 this time. 1-2. The 1-2 will miss up and in, 2-2. I'll miss outside, 3-2. The full count pitch is sent into right field on the fly. Acuna under it, and there's out number 1. Bryson Stott steps up to the plate now. And he's going to get a base hit against Suarez. Coming into this one, lefties were hitting 0.45. Now the two lefties he's faced have both gotten a hit. 1 on and 1 out for Alec Bohm. Strike 1, runner goes. It's going to be outside the pitch. The throw is late. Stolen base number 5 for Stott on the season. Now this one beat into the ground. Ozzie will take it in, throw to first, and there's out number 2. Adolis Garcia steps up to the plate. He's going to ground this one off the front of the Braves dugout for strike 1. This one sent a long way foul. The 0-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. So a bittersweet end to the inning. After the solo homer by Schwartz, they go down 1-2-3. Well, actually, they don't. I beg your pardon. Couple of hits in the inning, including a solo shot. Phils lead at 3-2 going into the bottom of the 8th inning. And here's Zach McCambley. Through 12 games has a 1-2 record, a 6.23 ERA. He has a 12-6 curve, a sweeper, and a changeup. All soft stuff. And he'll fire in ball 1 to Ronald Acuna Jr. The Braves pin Aaron Bummer warming. One 0 will miss inside with a sweeper, 2-0. Will miss below the zone, 3-0. Drake Baldwin on deck. He does have the hat trick tonight. Not a good thing in baseball. The 3-0. Strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Count is now full after McCamley went down 3-0. And this one ripped into left field. This is going to go off the wall. Racones had to wait for it to get back to him. And so Acuna will get a double out of this. It was a hot shot, 109 off the bat. Acuna's first double of the year. I almost can't believe that. And the Braves now have the tying run in scoring position. This was almost going to be a single, loud single, but it just died before getting to Racones off the wall. And now Drake Baldwin steps up with Acuna on second. And nobody out. Baldwin rips one. It's going to be fielded on a backhand by Harper. So Baldwin gets the job done. And here's Olsen with the infield playing in now. First pitch to him, strike one. Oh, 1. Scorched foul. Oh, 2 count. The pitch is low. Did he go? He did not. 1-2. Just did hold up on that curveball that dipped out of the zone. The 1-2 pitch. Bounced foul backwards. 2 strikeouts and a sac fly for Olsen on the day. The 1-2 to him. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And now here's Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 with a walk on the day. Albies on deck. First pitch to Riley. They're going to say he went, strike 1. Count is 0-1. The pitch. Will, bounce away from Marchand, but not far enough on that sweeper. Counts even at 1-1. Ripped foul. One, 2 with 2 outs. It's going to bounce in there. Throw back to third, not in time. Acuna just diving back, though. I'm doing pretty well, Patrick. How about yourself? Counts even at 2-2 with 2 outs. This one up the middle, but fielded on a backhand by Bryson Stott. He'll throw to first. And that's out number 3. The Braves threaten, but can't get anything done. It's still 3-2 in favor of the Phils. And Aaron Bummer is going to come into this ball game. Through 9 games, has a 3.72 ERA and 9 2/3 innings pitched. He'll face off against Gabriel Racones Jr. first and fire in strike 1. That one's fouled back. Count is 0-2. That one's going to skip in the dirt. That sounds interesting, Patrick. Count is 1-2. The pitch pops straight up. Baldwin under it. He'll make the grab around home plate for out number 1. Here's Rafael Marchand. First pitch to him will miss low. Ball 1. This one's center right field. Acuna tracking at the wall. Makes the grab for out number 2. Now here's Brandon Marsh. Pitch to Marsh. Missed below the knees. Ball 1. That one front door slurve in there for a strike. Now this one grounded to Mateo at short. He'll field, fire, and there's out number 3. Braves have some unfinished business going into the bottom of the 9th. It's 3-2 Phils as Ozzy Albies, Mike Yastrzemski, and Dubon are coming up. And Yohan Duran. The Phils closer is 6 for 8 on saves this year with a 4.5 ERA. 13 games pitched. Braves have actually seen him a good amount. Pitched and all, despite not every game being oh my gosh, right back in the middle, almost took Duran's head off. And Ozzy's on second. On first with nobody out.
For the Braves, designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
And upsets Mike Yastrzemski. I saw him in saw Duran in all 3 games in Philly, despite only one of them being a save opportunity. There's strike 1 upstairs at 102 miles per hour. Swung on and missed, strike 2, good splitter. Interesting, Patrick, interesting. Count 0-2, pick off at first, nothing doing. Ozzie back in there with plenty of time to spare. He's been thrown out today already once. So Yaz up and in, it hit him. 102 is Yaz okay. I think it went off of his elbow guard, thankfully. He's going to go to first. The winning run is now on first base. Tying run at second. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Mauricio squaring to bunt. First pitch to him. He's going to get it down. No one was trying to play it. The throw to first is just going to beat him. Oh, Phil's almost played that poorly, but it will be a sacrifice bunt for Dubon. And now Eli White. Well, it's Eli White's spot, but Dom Smith is going to come in to hit. With 1 out, 2 on, swung on and miss a splitter, strike 1. The 0-1. Oh, that splitter's so nasty. 0-2. Count 0-2 for Big Dom. The pitch well outside, ball 1. Pickoff attempt to second. They're going to say he got him. No way. 2 outs. 1-2 count. Still a chance to tie it. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Braves go down in this one. They lose it 3-2 in heartbreaking fashion. Robert Suarez will get the loss. Taijuan Walker the win. He goes 2 innings, fires 3 strikeouts, gets a walk. And Braves will look to salvage on Sunday. I'm going to take a quick restroom break, and I'll be right back. This break brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. Alrighty, we are back. Phils have taken 2 out of 3 so far, or 2 out of 2, I should say. We're in here for game number 3, the rubber match on this beautiful Sunday afternoon in the ATL. Braves still have an 18-10 record, 8 games over 500, despite the last 2 losses. Phils just 1 over 500, but they are breaking out the brooms today. Just 2 earned runs in this series and a .264 batting average, not to mention a ton of foul balls. Hey there, Boxo. Braves took the series 2 out of 3 in Philly. Now, the Phils will at least take 2, looking for 3. But on the mound to try to stop that from happening is Hurston Waldrop. Through 5 games started, he has a 4-1 record, 30 1/3 innings pitched, a 3.26 ERA, a 1.15 WHIP, and 24 strikeouts. He'll face Brandon Marsh to lead things off here in Atlanta, and it'll be a first pitch foul ball. Well, that's baseball, Patrick. That's baseball for you. But yes, it was a rather unfortunate end. Now this one, a splitter sent into left field. Eli White playing left field today. He'll make the grab for out number 1. By the way, out there in from left to right. Well, actually, let's do the Phillies lineup here first. Marsh, Harper, Schwarber, Turner, Sosa, Stott, then Real Muto, Garcia, and Johan Rojas in left, taking the place of Gabriel Reycones Jr. today. In left to right for the defensive alignment for the Atlanta Braves is Eli White in left, Harrison center, and Acuna in right field. Third to first, we have Austin Riley, Mauricio Dubon, who, by the way, has officially cleared his injury. Had to fix some lineup stuff during the break. Ozzy's still playing second base today, and Olsen over there at first, of course. Battery is going to be Jonah Heim and Hurston Waldrop, but this one flied into left center field and taken in by Eli White. And the DH today will be Rhys Hoskins with the lefty Jesus Luzardo on the mound. So no Drake Baldwin as Schwarber takes strike 1 here. Schwarber, the hero for the Phils in the last game. Now he'll go down 0-2. The 0-2 pitch with 2 outs from Hurston Waldrop. We fouled back off of Jonah Heim. I'll certainly try my best there, Patrick. Well, we'll only do 3 games today. The 0-2. Ball 1 low. 2-2. 1-2 on its way. Backdoor misses. 2-2. Count is 2-2. Misses in the dirt. 3-2. Counts full to Schwarber. He'll foul off a sinker. This seems like a bad idea, but the 3-2 nonetheless. Swung on and popped up in front of the Phils dugout at the end of it, and Riley makes the grab for out number 3. We're through a half inning as the Phillies go down in order. It's the Phils nothing, and the Braves are coming up. And here's Acuna, but he'll be facing Jesus Luzardo on the mound. 5 games started, a 2-1 record, 30 innings pitched, and a 2.7 ERA. It does have a 1.3 whip. Not too shabby. Features a 4-seamer, sweeper, circle change, sinker, and slider. So a kitchen sink out there. And he'll fire in ball 1 to Acuna. (1-0) to Acuna. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Count is even at 1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Already said we're just going to do the 3 games today. Count is 1-2. The pitch misses well down and in. 2-2. Oh, there's no way this isn't going to be a high 4-seam fastball. Count is 2-2. The pitch. Oh, it was a low 4-seam fastball. He did not go. 3-2. Pitch number 6 on its way. from Jesus Luzardo. Swung on and missed a sweeper. So Acuna goes down on strikes. A common feat for the Braves hitters in this series so far. And here's Austin Riley. Swung on and missed strike one. Why was I that early on it? 97. Counts 0-1. Swung on and missed strike two. Count is 0-2 with one out.
Ball one.
And that misses low. It's already a 10th pitch for Luzardo coming up here. By the way, you may have noticed Riley batting second today. Ball too high. Hoskins is batting third. Olsen fourth. Heim fifth. Albee sixth. Harris the second is seventh. White eighth. And Dubon is actually batting ninth. Austin Riley goes down swinging. Home plate umpire is going to ring him up. And would have liked to see an appeal, but I think he did go. Rhys Hoskins will get ball one. Sweeper. Tried to backdoor it. Did Luzardo. Well, it'll miss inside. However, swung on and missed by Hoskins for strike one. The 1-1. Strike two.
Nope.
Inside, ball two. Count evens up, just missing. The 2-2 pitch will miss inside, 3-2. Counts full for the second time this inning. Last time that resulted in a strikeout. Let's see if that's different for Rhys Hoskins and the Braves this time around. 3-2 from Luzardo. Swung on and fouled back. So Hoskins will see a 7th pitch. And here it comes. Ball four up and away. So Hoskins will reach with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Matt Olson. First pitch to Olson is in there for a strike. Big lead from Hoskins at first. They're going to say he went. Ball trickles away from Real Muto. But he'll get to it quickly. And he did go on that sweeper. Sweeper misses well outside, 1-2. One-two pitch swung on and missed, strike three. Well, the Braves get a 2-out walk, but other than that, they strike out 3 times, and we're headed to the second, still scoreless. Here's Trey Turner facing off against Hurston Waldrop. Turner's 0 for 4. Or was 0 for 4 in the last game, I should say, with a strikeout. And here's going to foul one off down the right field line. But it will get well foul. Count even at 1-1. There's strike 2. Count is 1-2. The pitch will miss in the dirt. It's a slider. Count even at 2. Trey Turner will spit on ball 3. Count goes full. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and grounded. Foul. Count is full. 3-2. Pitch is hit back up the middle for a base hit. So Trey Turner wins the battle here. And now Edmundo Sosa will step up with Turner on first and nobody out. Of course, a burner over there at... oh, I didn't realize that was a slider. That's my bad. Hey, we got the swing and a miss, though. 0-2. He'll spit on that cutter running outside. Cutting outside, even. Now this one misses inside. 2-2. Pickoff attempt to first. Turner gets back in there. Hey there, Ursurus. That's funny. Count is even at 2-2. Strike 3. Buckles Sosa. A splitter at the knees. It was close, no challenge. And it did nick the zone. So good no challenge and a great pitch from Waldrop. There's ball one quickly.
Nope. Outside.
Ball two now to Bryson Stott. Runner on first, one out. Runner on first, one out. 2-1 the count now. And now double play ball. Mauricio has it. He takes it to the bag himself. Throws to first. It's late. 2 down. Now, though, runners will swap Trey Turner and Stott. Turner a little bit faster than Stott. Runner goes. Pitches inside the throw, and he's in there. Count is now going to be 1-0 as that sinker missed well inside. And JT Realmuto now rips one over the Phil's bullpen for a home run. That one looked like it couldn't have even gotten over a wall, but it just stayed up. Also just looked like it was going to be well foul. But it gets over the wall. Left that sinker up and in, did Hurston. Now 2 down and just past the diving glove of Matt Olson. 115 off the bat. Don't know how he hit a sinker that low that hard, but he did. And now here's a ground ball right to Matt Olson. This time he'll field it, step on the bag, and there's out number 3. But not before JT Realmuto with 2 outs turns on a sinker and gives the Phils a 2-0 lead. Jonah Heim, Buffalonian. Native, I should say. Yeah, we got to shake that one off for sure. That's a tough one. The 0-1 will miss low, 1-1. Have apparently the same umpire crew as last series and joining us here in Atlanta, making the trip with us from Washington. Count is even for the Buffalo native. He swings and misses at strike 2. Count is 1-2. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Didn't think I missed that badly, but apparently my PCI just kept on going. Here's Ozzy Albies with 1 out and nobody on. He puts it up the middle, but very weakly. Stott fields, throws, and got him. Out number 2. The umps may have joined the dark side. That's a possibility. Here's Michael Harris II. Got the day off in the last game. And now lays down a bunt, goes right in front of the plate. Realmuto fields, throws to first, and there's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Bravos. They go down 1-2-3. We head to the third, 2-0 Phils. Now Hurston, as he faces the lineup a second time, looking to keep the Phillies right where they are. Now 2-0 to Brandon Marsh. Oh, 2 swung on and missed, strike 3. The old whirly bird special for the Swamp Man. That one courtesy of a cutter. And here's Bryce Harper. First pitch to him, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, strike 2 called. May have not been a strike, but no challenge. The 0-2 will miss down and in with a curveball. 1-2 incoming. Line and caught by the leaping Matt Olson for out number 2. Here's Schwarber. With 2 outs and nobody on, just how you want to see him. You turned on ejections? I mean, I didn't turn them off. I haven't experienced any, though. 0-1. Sent the other way. That one's going to roll all the way to the wall with Eli White shifted, but a beautiful bounce for the Braves. The throw into second base gets him! Holy smokes! Eli White was shifted into left center field. The ball went off the wall, but a very favorable Atlanta bounce and an absolute frozen rope into second base just gets Kyle Schwarber as Matt Olson, the first baseman, puts the tag on him at second. Holy smokes! What a play to end the top of the third. Phils, though, do still lead it 2-0 as we head to the bottom half. The pitching for the Phillies this series has been incredible. Through 18 innings, just a 1 ERA. Only given up 2 runs so far. And Eli White will lead things off now. He'll try to bunt. Can't get it down, though. It may be, Patrick. It may be. Oh, thank you, Ursurus. Count is 0-1 for Eli White. He'll swing and miss at that one. Strike 2. First at bat for Eli today on the 0-2. He'll stare down a sinker that dives away from him for ball 1. No hits for the Braves so far. Swung on and missed on a circle change. That's Luzardo's 5th strikeout of the game. And now here's Mauricio Dubon, batting 9th today. And he's going to rip this one in for a base hit. Well, loop it in might be the proper term instead, but a hit nonetheless. Just over the head of the shortstop for the Phillies, Trey Turner. Acuna steps up to the plate now. Dubon takes a big lead at first. Slide set from the lefty, swung on and missed by Acuna for strike 1. Circle change, taking a nosedive there. So the Braves won't be no hit today. We'll see if they can also eliminate the shutout as well, and hopefully in the end win. But a ball outside there. Count is even at 1-1. That misses inside, 1-2. Count is 1-2 for Acuna. He'll foul off that fastball at 97. Just a wee bit under it. Here's the 1-2 way inside. Dusts off Acuna. I mean, if there's not a circle change coming here, I don't know what is. The 2-2. Oh, I called it. Swung on and missed from Acuna. That's strikeout number 6. Pretty sure there was a balk there, but it's not called. And now here's Austin Riley. Slide step, and this one's sent into the stratosphere. How far will it go? Into the Hank Aaron Terrace. Austin Riley has tied this ball game up. His 11th homer of the year. Holy smokes! Was that sent into the stratosphere? Dubon scores. Of course, Riley scores. All knotted up at 2 in the ATL. That one, third row of the Hank Aaron Terrace. Holy smokes. Now Rhys Hoskins will step up to the plate. He walked in his first at-bat and just out in front and over the top of that circle change. 2 down, 0-1 is the count. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Last 5 games, though, for Hoskins, a 977 OPS. Swung on and missed strike 3, though. But the Braves, not only do they get their first hit on the board, but they also get their first 2 runs on the board. It's now all knotted up at 2 as we head to the 4th.
Leading off for the Phillies.
That's a good one, Patrick. Patrick said anything that high should be accompanied by a stewardess. I agree. That was a moonshot. And now Trey Turner will step up to the plate. for the Phils. He is 1 for 1 on the day. Batting just .245 on the year, though. Now he'll ground this one to Dubon, his counterpart. Dubon makes the play for out number 1. Here's Edmundo Sosa. He went down on strikes in his last at bat, giving him an 0 for 1 on the day. There's a ball. Acquired from St. Louis in 2022 was Sosa. Indeed, Patrick, indeed. Counts even up at 1-1. Here is the 1-1. It's sent right to Riley. Makes the nab at the hot corner. 2 down. And up steps Bryson Stott. Reached on a fielder's choice in his last at-bat, then promptly stole second base. He'll take ball 1. The 1-0 is backdoored and in there for a strike. The 1-1 after the wind and now the delivery, and it's low, 2-1. A sinker at 95 miles per hour. I'm pretty consistent with that one today. And that splitter chased for strike 2, 2-2. Count even at 2-2 with 2 outs and line into center field and down for a base hit here. It places off a hop. He didn't have much of a chance. Looked like it might hang up for a second there, but not quite enough. And 2 outs, but a runner on first now for JT Realmuto, who homered in his last at-bat. He's the one who gave the Phils a 2-0 lead early on. In a similar situation here. 1-2 now the count, though. The 1-2 will dive out of the zone. 2-2. 2-2 coming again. It's sent the other way for a base hit. Stott's going to stay at second. He's not going to test Acuna's arm. That was a wise decision. Now runners are at first and second with 2 outs. And up steps Adolis Garcia. First pitch to Adolis is ball 1 outside. This one flying into right center field. Tracking is Harris. He will get to it and make the grab for out number 3. So a little drama there with 2 outs for the Phils, but in the end, nothing doing, and through 3.5, it is all tied up at 2. Here's Matt Olson. He'll face Luzardo here to kick things off. In the bottom of the 4th, and he'll foul a fastball off for strike 1. Olson is just 5 for 28 against Jesus Luzardo in his career. Not the best numbers, and now that trend will continue as Olson skies one to center, taken in by Brandon March, and that's out number 1. Here's Jonah Heim. One out, and this one's going to be a strike on the inner 3rd. Braves got him in free agency in 2026. In real life, they let him go after Sean Murphy came back. In the simulation, though, Sean Murphy is not back yet. And this one sent foul, 0-2. The 0-2 is going to be a circle change that dips out of the zone. Well out of the zone. 1-2 the count now for Jonah. He rips this one through the 5-6 hole for a base hit. Low liner. Turns 95 back around into 95. And now here's Ozzie with 1 out and 1 on. He'll take a look at strike 1, a backdoor sweeper. I wanted to challenge that one so bad, but we would have lost so poorly. The 0-1 swung on and missed strike 2. That one was probably above the zone, yeah. Second on the Braves with 13 stolen bases is Ozzie. 0-2 count. Well inside, dusts him off with a sweeper. I gotta believe it's either a sinker or a circle change here. Count is 1-2. Here it is. Oh, it's going to be another sweeper, actually. Misses inside. Count even at 2-2. I'm thinking, not that. That's going to be strike 3 at the bottom of the zone, four-seamer. I was thinking a sinker or changeup would come there. Not to be. And here's Michael Harris, the second. Pickoff attempt at first. Himes back in. Through 4 innings, 3 2/3, I should say. Through 3 2/3 innings, 54 pitches for Luzardo, and he'll get Harris to fan on strike 1. Harris is 3 for 14 against Luzardo in his career. Now a whiff at strike 2, a sinker this time. Now the 0-2 count. I knew the sweeper was coming. Strike 3. Swung on and missed by Michael Harris the second. So despite Jonah Himes' base hit, no runs scratched across for the Braves in the 4th. We head to the 5th, all tied up at 2. First pitch from Waldrop here is lined into left center field and down. This is going to be extra bases. Harris fields, and Dubon will relay it over to third. Johan Rojas gets his second double of the season, and that's not great news for the Bravos. Leadoff double for the Phils, and here's Brandon Marsh. First pitch to Marsh missed, but now this one in there for a strike. This one sent to center. Oh no, taken in by Mauricio Dubon. It was towards center field and snatched out of the air by Mauricio. Almost doubled up Rojas at second. And now here is Bryce Harper. First pitch he sees misses high, ball 1. There's a sinker at the knees, but just low perhaps, ball 2. The 2-0 will miss badly outside, 3-0, and Jonah Himes going to stand up and tell his young pitcher to calm down a little bit here. 3-0 pitch coming into Harper is fouled right at the Phillies dugout. The 3-1 pitch, backdoor strike 2. Count is full. Well, it's called a strike anyway. The 3-2 pitch will miss just low, 3-2. No challenge. And now Kyle Schwarber will step up to the plate. Kenley will start to warm into mound visit from Jeremy Hefner. 1 out in the 5th here. Here's Schwarber. He'll foul a cutter off down the left field line and into the seats. And yes, he just has the home plate umpire, Ed. Strike 2. Count is 0-2 now. The pitch will miss inside, down and in with a cutter. 94. Next pitch is in the dirt. Heim gathers it, throw to third. How is he safe? Holy smokes. We need a replay on that one. Where's our ability to challenge this? Heim's throw to third beat him. But his hand got in underneath. Just a great slide. Count is 2-2 to Schwarbs. 3-2. The full count pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Well, a tip into the mid, I should say. Waldrop gets his 3rd K. Now here's Trey Turner. He sends the first pitch he sees to Riley. Riley backhands, throws to first and got him. Waldrop works around a leadoff double. And it's still 2-2 through the top of the 5th. Braves offense this series has not been great, but they've scored 2 now in each of their last 2 games. Here's Eli White. They did run into an absolute buzzsaw here with the Phillies rotation. Strike one. Zack Wheeler, then Christopher Sanchez, and now Jesus Luzardo. Barely scratched a hit across against Wheeler in the first game as White flies this one out to center field. Now here's Mauricio Dubon. First pitch to Dubon is sent into left field. Just got that one off the inside of the bat. Now there's 2 down. Here's Acuna. With 2 out and nobody on, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch, strike one upstairs. Jesus Luzardo, former Miami Marlin, so Braves have been accustomed to seeing him for quite a while. Despite being on different teams, of course, staying in the NL East. And there's strike 3. Acuna goes down swinging. Braves go down 1, 2, 3. We head to the 6th. It's still knotted up at 2. On this beautiful Sunday afternoon, here's Edmundo Sosa stepping up against Hurston Waldrop. Sosa out of Panama. Grounds this one foul. Count is now 0-2. The 0-2 will miss low. It was a slider. Now the count is at 1-2. The pitch will miss up and away. 2-2. Count is even. 2-2 inbounds. Right back up the middle for a base hit. So you're in the 6th.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Sosa with speed will be on first base for Bryson Stott. And there'll be a mound visit from Jeremy Hefner here. After a stressful 5th inning, starting off the 6th in a similar manner. Strike 2 quickly, though. The 0-2 to Stott. Miss low, 1-2. Here is the 1-2. Swung on and barely hit. Don't know how he managed it. It's foul, though. 1-2 is sent through the 5-6 hole very weakly, but sent through nonetheless. Now the bases, or the runners are at first and second with nobody out. Up steps JT Realmuto. And Tyler Kinley's going to come into this ball game. I don't feel great about this. I'm not going to lie. Oh, that's not good, Patrick. Well, out goes Hurston Waldrop. In comes Tyler Kinley. Through 10 games, he's thrown 8 innings, a 6.75 ERA. Couldn't get out of his inning of work last game. We'll see how he does this time around. They'll face JT Realmuto first, and they'll get strike 1. The 0-1 to Realmuto. Bounce off of him. Off of Kinley. Barehanding it is Ozzie. He'll still get the out at first. And is Kinley okay? We're scoring that play 1-4-3. And Kinley is not injured. Infield hit, or sorry, not infield hit. It'll act as a sacrifice bunt, I meant to say. Now that's ball 1. Strike 1, 1-1 to Adolis. Now this one's grounded foul. 0-2 the count, or sorry, 1-2 the count. Here's a circle change that misses low, 2-2. 2-2 pitch, swung on and fouled back. The 2-2 misses high. 3-2 the count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, but there's going to be a challenge, and I think Adolis is going to win this one. He will. Call gets overturned. It's ball 4. Bases are loaded with 1 out, and Johan Rojas is up. He is tough to double up. First pitch to him is grounded into right field, base hit. Acuna's going to whiff on it. Throw's going to go into third. They're going to get him. But 2 runs come on to score. It's 4-2 Phils. And here's Brandon Marsh. He'll ground it to Olsen, who will field it and go back to first for out number 3. Well, those 2 runs will be charged to Hurston Waldrop, but it's Kenley who lets them in. Phils scored 2 in the 6th. It's 4-2 Phils. And here's Austin Riley, homered in this game already, looking to get something going here in the 6th after the Braves lost the lead in the top half. And he did not go on that swing. It's ball 1. Second on the Braves with 6 doubles is Austin Riley. Now he rips one. It's off of Trey Turner's sliding glove. Turner will eat it. And Riley has an infield single to start things off in the 1st. Well, sorry, in the 6th. I mean, I'm always trying for a moonshot, Patrick. Here's Rhys Hoskins. A walk and a strikeout so far. He's going to send this one to the third baseman, Sosa. And they're going to get the double play. 5-4-3, and 2 are down now for Matt Olson. First pitch to Olsen is a sweeper, and it's swung on and missed for strike 1. Count is 0-1 for Olsen. He'll swing and miss a slider, 0-2. Count's 0-2 the pitch. Will miss inside, 1-2. One, two, swung on and missed, strike 3. Well, Dylan Lee's going to come into this game now through 13 games. He has 5 holds and 10 2/3 innings pitched. And a 1.69 ERA. Lefties are hitting just 174 against some righties, 437. They'll face 2 lefties and a righty if things stand as they currently are here in the 7th. First lefty is Bryce Harper. Dylan Lee won this matchup in the last game. We'll see if he can do it again here. Strike 1. This one grounded to Olsen. He slides, takes it in, and goes to the bag himself for out number 1. Here's Kyle Schwarber. Dylan Lee famously did not come into or stay in the game to face Schwarber between the 2 innings. And that's a ball outside. Baheim's going to challenge it. Maybe shouldn't have challenged that there. Yeah, it was outside and probably didn't need to. Count even at 1-1, and that challenge, by the way, brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming, as this one's sent to second base. Take it in by Ozzy Albies. He'll throw to first for out number 2. Here's Trey Turner. We'll take strike 1 from Dylan Lee. Oh, I will challenge. This one is definitely a strike. Count is right now even at 1-1. An ABS challenge brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming, and the call is overturned. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch swung on and hit weakly. Ozzy gets to it, spins, throws, got him by half a step. Great play by Ozzy. The Phils go down 1-2-3 in the 7th. 4-2 Phillies as we go to stretch. What a wonderful rendition of God Bless America by Timothy Miller in between innings. And there's strike 1. Jonah Heim. Jesus Luzardo still in the game. Only thrown 71 pitches, now 72. Giving up 2 runs on a 2-run homer, but has the lead. In spite of that. That's a ball well inside on a sweeper. Count is 1-2. Sent the other way and down for a base hit. And taken in by Adolis in right field. Heim has a 2-hit day. And Luzardo has thrown his last pitch of the afternoon. In comes Brad Keller. Through 14 games, he's thrown 13 2/3 innings to a 5.93 ERA. They'll face Ozzie Albies. First pitch to Ozzie is fouled off. Four-seamer, slider, sweeper, sinker, and circle change for Keller. There's the sinker, and it's swung on and missed for strike 2. Don't look at the PCI there. Count is 0-2. This one sent into right field and well. Going back is Adolis. Back, he is going to make the catch a step in front of the warning track for out number 1. That ball was ripped, but Garcia gets to it, and now here's Harris. Pickoff attempt at first. Heim is safe. Not much of a threat over there, but he is getting a big lead. And this one, ooh, would have been a great bunt, but it unfortunately went right off of Harris. Now it's 0-1. Runner goes. The pitch, well in Atlanta. Cheering on their Braves, and Harris goes down on strikes. Well, nothing much to cheer for the Atlanta faithful right now. And I forgot to warm someone up in the bullpen. Suarez and Dodd warming. Honestly, it's fine to leave in Lee here, I think. Steve Reich won on the outer third. 0-1 the count. This one grounded off of Dylan Lee. Tries to stick with it, but it's going to end up being a infield single, not a ground rule single. Is Lee okay? Looks like he is. Steve Reich won to Stott. Now strike 2 up and away, or up and in, I mean. The 0-2 pitch to Stott, swung on and missed, strike 3. The disappearing slider from Dylan Lee. Up steps JT Realmuto. Realmuto with a homer that for some reason I can't skip. Here we go. Earlier in this ball game. First pitch to him, strike 1, 95 up and in. This one sent into right field, right center. Acuna tracking. He's going to get there. There's out number 2. And up steps Adolis Garcia. Runner goes. It's a strike. The throw is late. So a runner in scoring position for the Phils. Mundo Sosa swipes his first bag of the year. Now swung on and missed, strike 2 for Adolis Garcia. The 0-2, they go there again, but this one is high and it's deep, and it is off the wall. A run will score with ease. Throw comes directly into third on a line. And he turned on not a bad pitch at all. In fact, a pretty dang good one. Lee's going to stay in this game. That one just high, 2-1 to Johan Rojas. This one is sent high and deep and gone. Phils open things up here in the 8th. And Robert Suarez is going to take a seat. Dylan Dodd's going to come into this ball game. Dylan Dodd through 2 games has gone 2 1/3 innings and hasn't given up a run yet. Two outs. Strike 1 to Brandon Marsh. Nobody on after that home run. Ball 1 outside. Dylan Lee honestly did not do a bad job. It's just Phil's brought the bats. 1-2 the count. Sent foul. Here comes the 1-2 with 2 outs. Swung on and barely hit into right field. That'll fall for a base hit. Just one of those series for Atlanta. Sometimes baseball just happens to you. A ton of foul balls in this series, a ton of loop hits against them, and then a ton of home runs that had no business being home runs. This one in the dirt. Going to second, trying for second, and being tagged out as Brandon Marsh. Dodd gets out of it. Not before Johan Rojas sends one to the stratosphere. It makes it 7-2 Philadelphia. Brad Keller in the game still, and he'll throw in ball 1 to Eli White. "1-0 is sent into right field and deep. Going back as Adolis, he'll make the grab. That one sliced right into his glove for out number 1. And here's Mauricio Dubon with no one on and 1 out. He'll rip 1 foul. Yeah, it really is, Patrick. It really is. Yo 1 is whacked back foul. I guess the only solace, well, no, there is no solace. We're losing 7-2. Count is 0-2 with 1 out, and this one sprayed into the, or off the netting in front of the Braves dugout, the little wall they have set up there. Count is 0-2. Sent foul on that sweeper. No one warming in the Braves pen. Looks like Dodd's going to go out there. 0-2 is sent foul. Somehow I was very early on 99. What? What? No way. No chance. Count is 0-2 with 1 out. And this one is going to miss high, 1-2. Dubon will see a 7th pitch again. And he'll swing and miss at this one. 2 outs. And Topper's going to go to the pen. He's going to go get Orion Kirkering, who has a 3.65 ERA through 14 games and 12 1/3 innings pitched. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. trying to avoid the golden sombrero at the plate today. Swung on a miss, strike 1. That one well out of the zone. Yo 1 misses high, 1-1. One catches the inner third. 1-2 with a sweeper. The 1-2. The golden sombrero is Acuna's this game. He'll be down on strikes for a 4th time, and the 8th inning has ended. Head to the 9th, 7-2 Philadelphia. Here's Bryce Harper to lead things off for Philly in the 9th, and he'll take strike 1. After checking his swing successfully, doesn't matter to that, plenty of the plate. Now he'll rip one over the Phil's dugout. There's strike 2. Count 0-2. Strike 3 called. Bryce is going to challenge it. I mean, you don't go home with him, so maybe a good challenge. But, yeah, it's going to go in the Braves' favor. That ABS challenge brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. Now here's Kyle Schwarber. 1 down, and there's strike 1 to Shorbs. That'll dip out of the zone. Ball 1. All even at 1 is the count with 1 out. And here's Ozzy to field. He'll throw to first in the dirt. Olsen can't corral it. It's going to be an E4 for Ozzy. Here's Trey Turner. Ball 1 down and in. Steve Reich 1 missed on that cutter. Count even at 1-1. The pitch. Grounded foul. Count is 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 down on the old Whirly Bird special. And Sosa will step up again. First pitch to him. Strike 1. Steve Reich 2. And swung on and popped up in the infield. Olsen under it. And he'll make the grab for out number 3. Nothing doing for the Phils in the 9th. We head to the bottom half. They still lead it 7-2. And O'Reilly will lead things off against Orion Kirkering here in the 9th inning. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. A nasty sweeper. Strikeout, homer, and single for Riley on the day. That sweeper at the knee is called a strike. Count is 0-2. The pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. Here's Reese Hoskins, and actually he's going to be pinch hit for by Dom Smith. First pitch to Big Dom is fouled off. Apparently very late on the fastball. 0-1. Well outside, 1-1. Count is 1-1. That one is swung through and missed for strike 2. A little early on that one. The 1-2. Ripped foul. One, 2 with 1 out. Steve Reich 3. Welcome back, Knight. Here's Matt Olson. He's 0 for 3 on the day with a couple of strikeouts and a flyout. Last hope for the Bravos, and he'll swing and miss a sweeper. Count is 0-1. The pitch is sent foul. 0-2. The 0-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. Phillies win. They sweep it here in the ATL. So after the Braves break out the mops in DC, they get swept at home in the first game, or the first series, I beg your pardon, of the homestand. Pitcher on record is for the win is Jesus Luzardo. 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, and 11 strikeouts. 1 walk and 2 earned runs. Erston Waldrip, 5 innings pitched, 9 hits, 3 strikeouts, a walk and 4 earned runs. No save, of course. That's the box score for the Phils. 7 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Bravos. 2 runs, 5 hits on 1 error. Well, not the best of streams today. We got swept through 3 games. But we'll be up against the Tigers in the next one. Are we going to have to face Tarek Skubal? That'll be the question. Casey Mize in the first one, who does not look like he's done super well. We'll take a screening of this. Thank you so much for watching this episode of MLB the Show 26, the franchise mode with the Bravos. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do leave a like down below and subscribe or follow on Twitch for some more shenanigans in the future. And click the notification bell or turn on notifications so you can see whenever I go live. And become a channel member on YouTube or a channel subscriber on Twitch for some custom emojis to use in chat. And become a member over on Classic Cookie Gaming to join I Eat Chairs every Monday. That's his name. So he's not the only one over there. But you'll get some, if you become a member over there, you'll get some access to a custom series, or not custom, sorry, exclusive members only series, like Tunic and soon to be Sims with Lilac. And make sure you grab your merch. Every day is a game day, including today. And so go get your Classic Cookie Gaming / Cookie Streams merch at classiccookiegamingshop.fourthwall.com. Join the Discord, link in the description down below. And that'll do it for today. Let's roll that sweet, sweet outro music. Until next time, go find a good book to read and have an amazing day. Bye!